Good morning. It is 9:15 a.m. on Tuesday, September 8th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've been up for a little bit. This is 5 more minutes. Yesterday, Rocket was in a very chew all the things mood, and I think in hindsight, what I was doing is defaulting too much to giving him rawhides to chew on, which he certainly enjoys, but in his mood, he just devoured them so quickly that I was not keeping good track of how many I gave him. And I could tell before bed that he was having perhaps a slight tummy ache. We took him outside. The potty trip before bed seemed to go relatively normally. But then, sure enough, about 12:30, I awoke to a very distinctive sound, and there was a truly astounding amount of dog barf to clean up. Um, three separate spots inside, and then when I took him outside, two more times. Um, Poor little boy, right? Now, he feels much better now. I'll let you know. That was definitely so. This was all on me. This was me not. It's my job to regulate these things. You know, he is just going to eat whatever I give him. It's my job to make sure that's not too much. And so I didn't do a good job yesterday. But in any event, he's feeling much better now. I slept in a little bit more than I was planning to because it's back to work today, but needed it after that exciting midnight adventure. He's rolling around on the floor right now because I just gave him a bath, and I, decided to go ahead and take my own shower too. Now, when I say I gave him a bath after describing what happened last night, I don't want you to have the mistaken impression that he was like covered with barf or something. That was not the case. But he was overdue for a bath just from getting slobbered on and rolling around in the dust at the dog park and that sort of thing. I'd meant to give him one over the weekend, and I just this morning I was feeling gross, like I wanted a shower. And then once I was doing that, Rocket was, starting to feel a little bit more himself after sleeping really well. And so I just decided to go ahead and do that too. So I did all of those things before recording this video. But now, got to record the video, then got to get to work. I have stuff to do today. He's got a plastic bag of something over there now. Now, he still doesn't especially like baths, but it's a little less traumatic now than the first couple. But yeah, so what else is new? I watched Citizen Kane last night as part of the AFI list, and guess what? That's number one on the list. The list is complete. I've watched the whole list. Watched The Godfather too. Also, I think I talked about that already. I've talked about it before for sure. But in any event, Citizen Kane last night. And here's the thing, because it immediately prompts conversation with Casablanca, which is at number 3 for me. Because I think both are great, but they are different from one another. One is so crowd-pleasing, quotable, heartwarming, funny. And the other is much more serious. But here's the thing, especially if you haven't watched Citizen Kane in a while, there's so much there that feels so timely for today. And, some of the imagery in it of just this hollow person who had, came from so much wealth and then did things with it, but just always trying to fill some void and never quite managing to do it, and then dying alone surrounded by this decaying warehouse of a mansion full of crated up art objects, and it's just this profoundly sad uh, and you know, like I don't want to say awesome, like awesome, dude, but like inspiring awe ending, and also just knowing about like all of the cinematic techniques that it invented and everything about it like that. It's incredible. I mean, I think I like Casablanca more as a movie to just watch, but but Citizen Kane really does, truck right along. It is not slow moving. It's interesting. It's well paced. It's got good performances. It's great. It's a great movie. It's incredible. So, yeah. I was going to say something else, but now I've got my wet hair dripping on my face, and I'm going to just go ahead and leave it there. I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.